Welcome to Secret Conspiracy. Today we are going to visualize a story about massive 100 feet anacondas. So let's begin.
What are your
Sort of
thoughts
different.
on giant anacondas? There's
Oh, boy.
always been this thing about enormous anacondas that live in the rainforest.
I love anacondas. I believe that there are 30-foot anacondas. Now, 30 is a big anaconda, but you're talking about those mysterious, like 50, 100-footers.
Yeah.
Take out the Amazon and take out anacondas for a second. We've got all these wet tropical environments that house these huge snakes. In Indonesia, you have reticulated pythons, you have Burmese pythons, you have African rock pythons, Indian rock pythons, anacondas, all these big snakes. The only place that has a wet, tropical, humid, high density of prey environment that doesn't have a massive snake is the Congo, Central Africa. That area is home to some African rock python stuff, but not big monster anaconda size ones, right? But during World War II, there was a colonel who flew over there, and this was a well-respected colonel who him and his 2 passengers in the plane both reported a 100-foot long snake. They flew over it once. They're like, wait a minute, what is that? Flew over it 2 more times to verify it and got so low to the ground that they said the snake struck at the airplane, and all 3 people, the pilot, this well-respected colonel, and the 2 passengers had the exact same story of this giant snake in Central Africa. And yet no big snake has ever been proven from there. But it's also a very poorly biologically explored area. Yeah, here's the picture.
They took a photo of it?
They did. Yeah, they did.
What did they think it was?
They thought it was a giant snake. But the story's fascinating of these colonels.
But they don't know like what kind of snake. They don't know if it was an anaconda or a python or...
It would be an undescribed species because the only snake there, the African rock python, doesn't get that big.
What is the biggest snake that we know? Oh, it says it measured approximately 50 feet in length, saw brown-green with a white belly, has a triangle-shaped jaw and a head 3 by 2 feet. Oh my God. As he flew lower for a closer inspection, the snake rose up approximately 10 feet, giving a warning that it would have attacked a helicopter if it had been within striking range. A 3-foot snakehead. Jesus Christ. They really swallow you alive, easily. So what is the biggest snake? Is it a python, the biggest snake that we know of?
So the heaviest is the reticulated python. There's quite a lot of 20-foot snakes out there. And then there's a couple 21, 22s, but that's it.
So the biggest in the world is the python, right? So they are bigger than anacondas?
It's sort of a toss-up. The reticulated python has been clocked as the heaviest snake in the world because they get fatter, but the anacondas have been clocked in slightly longer. I think 26 feet is the longest ever recorded. I do believe that there are some megafauna out there that are yet to be found. If you're one of these uncontacted Amazonian tribes and you're seeing a 50-foot snake, nobody in the Western world, we're not hearing about that. We wouldn't even know until Western science gets in there. And it's sort of a double-edged sword, because once it does, it sort of ruins certain aspects of that, right? But I do believe that there are big animals to be found still.